What's up, everybody? It's FiremanRabbit. Today, we're going to be going over all the hype of the new Handmade SMG and the SKS. Let's get in it. First up on our list today, we have the Handmade SMG. At a cost of 5 HQM, 200 metal frags, and 1 spring, this interesting looking weapon is definitely super cheap to make for tier 1 prim fighting. Definitely is going to be going up against the likes of a crossbow and a nail gun for a beginning weapon set. This weapon has 20 damage, accuracy of 5, recoil 3.5, firing rate of 429 rounds per minute, and a range of only 23. Its biggest downfall is its damage and its range. Let's shoot it a little bit. It sounds pretty mean, but overall it's not that great of a weapon. With a mag capacity starting at 18, honestly, for a tier 1 weapon, it's not bad. It's really not. It just lacks damage, and I wouldn't use it anywhere past the tier 1 stage, especially when it comes to wipe. Past 23 meters, its accuracy is really affected. Maybe that's just my bad recoil control, who knows. The only addition that I would make for this gun, though it can host a bunch of different attachments, would be the simple sight, just because of how ugly that sight is. Look, I mean, this is just, it's crooked, it's disgusting. I can't stand it. So the handmade sight, definitely better in my opinion, but it takes 100,000 rounds, not actually, to take out a target that's far away. And that's when they're standing still. So if they're moving, it'll take even more. But let's get on to the real showstopper from this wipe. Let's check out the SKS. Now, in and of itself, the SKS is a gorgeous looking weapon. It definitely reminds me of a 1940s weapon that, you know, you see in a museum from World War II. And I mean, taking 1 semi-body, 2 springs, 200 metal frags, and 12 HQM to craft, it's actually insanely cheap, especially for a tier 3 weapon. It does 43 damage, has an accuracy of 4, recoil of 3.8, fire rate of 400, and a range of 293 meters. That's actually insane. Like, this gun overall is a really good gun, and I found the best attachments to make it so there's virtually no recoil. I mean, just by itself, close targets are super easy to hit, and they go down super quick with the high damage that this thing has. Honestly, it's a really good overall weapon. Now, it can put a bunch of different attachments on it, but the 4 that I found are best is the extended mag, the muzzle brake, the laser, and the hollow. So the muzzle brake and the hollow, they definitely increase accuracy by 10%, and then the muzzle brake increases accuracy or decreases the recoil by 50%. So this has a higher recoil than a SAR does, but with the muzzle brake on there and the accuracy added to by the hollow, like, this thing just has like no recoil at all. Like, it's honestly insane. Add that to the laser on there. It does reduce accuracy a bit at distance, but I mean, if you're fighting super long distance with this, it's definitely going to be a challenge, but at the same time, like, it's really a good weapon. Especially with the likes of other tier 3 weapons, like this set, it's just actually insane. If you're going to be doing close quarters with this, like, look at how low that recoil is. If we take these attachments off, I'll show you guys the difference in the recoil. You see it went up just a little bit. We'll reload real quick. It over doubled the size. All right, so these 4 attachments Make sure the laser's on. And you're going to be hitting a lot of your shots. Very minimal accuracy decrease, huge recoil reduction, and that's the biggest thing that people want to see, is that recoil reduction. As long as you're putting rounds down range in a semi good fashion, you're going to be keeping heads down. So overall, I would rate this as an A tier weapon, up there with the likes of the SAR and the AK. At first I was a hater, but once I tried different attachments with it, I'm a believer, man. This is honestly, this is great. This is going to be the OP weapon for probably a long time. Now, you can put other attachments on there, the flashlight, the 8x, the muzzle boost, which definitely increases the speed. But I prefer the muzzle brake. It decreases that extra 50%. It's actually crazy. I love it. This weapon is probably going to be my go-to. And I'm going to be trying it out in a lot of wipes, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, don't forget, check out Rusty Can 2X. And I'll see you guys on the next one. FiremanRabbit out.